Off we go from Arlington. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jalen Smith. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Breeze.
26-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Cowboys.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
The keeper. The tackle by Neville Gallimore. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
On the tackle.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Breeze. Smith catches left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
Saints.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Here's Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
11 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Sets up 1st down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now Breeze. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Breeze now. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
on 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Breeze going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Dung here from the gun. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
For the point after.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Throwing now is Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Dalton with a first and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play action now. Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On second down, Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Dalton off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. Accelerating, and off he goes.
This is too easy right here.
And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Play action here with Dalton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Dancing to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He can run, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Cowboys 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 38, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Breeze going to throw here. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. They were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw, Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
By Trayvon Diggs.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Breeze to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Today's final score, Saints.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach is going to talk to them a little bit about focus.